after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense set at the line for this next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Now it's Jackson. This one swung out to Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Jackson going to hold on to it again.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On third down, Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the hole closes
closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Williams again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal, Jackson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. On one, ready? The Bengals drive about to get going. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. He had already had an interception earlier. Now, Charles, he says, I think I'll get another, and I'll take this one all the way back for the score.
Well, you know how I feel about those defensive backs, especially safeties. They're certainly some of the best athletes on the team. They're asked to do a little bit of everything. And when you combine their athleticism with their field vision, those types of plays result.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. From the 45 on second down. Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Ravens 28, Bengals 14. Justin Tucker in the kickoff in Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
He's got a man complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
It got his man complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Burrow on play action. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Here we go.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Burrow will throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
88 yards.
And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. That is caught. It's Williams. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 49 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week. so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watch the game.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Ravens 49, Bengals 23.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.